Hello everybody, I am Burnage, and this is my guide for doing all the achievements in Shovel Knight Specter of Torment. This guide is more of a roadmap, so I won't actually be showing you where to get all of the red skulls or any of the lengthy achievements. I'll just be giving you tips on how to complete all the achievements, how to group them together, and get them done in as few runs as possible without missing any. The fewest number of runs you can get all the achievements in is 3, but I'm going to recommend 4 runs. This is mostly because of the Make a Killing achievement. It requires you to not play any levels a second time, and it requires you to end the game with a lot of money. I personally like to start the game with a full completion run, and you can't do that with the Make a Killing achievement because you're not allowed to replay any levels, so anything you miss, you have to just leave behind. On the other hand though, once you finish the game, you get to go back and pick up everything you missed before you start your New Game Plus, and that's how it's done in 3 runs. But because you have to end the game with 60,000 gold, you're not allowed to buy a lot of the upgrades, and that can make your first playthrough kinda less fun, so I wouldn't recommend doing 3 playthroughs unless you've already played Specter Knight. I'll be going through the roadmap like you're going to do the 3-run playthrough anyways though, and if you're going to do 4 playthroughs, just save the Make a Killing part for its own playthrough afterwards. It only takes a couple hours to complete by itself, so it's not a big deal to just leave it for its own run. So what you're going to do first after you finish your first level is unlock Manny the Armor Merchant. From him you're going to buy the Cloak of Clemency. This will help you save all of your money as much as possible. You won't die from pits unless you have less than 4 health, which you will only have that much at the beginning, and you'll lose less money when you die. This is only going to cost you 5,900 gold, which you should have, but if you fail to get that much in the first level, there's a little bit of money hanging around. There's some secret money you can get here by knocking one of these balls over to this fox creature. I've already gotten it, so he's not dropping money for me, but he will for you. Another way you can earn a little bit of money is by playing the climbing minigame, but remember, you're only allowed to play it once or you will fail the achievement. Also, the curios don't cost you any money, so go ahead and pick up all the curios. On top of that, each curio stage has a little bit of money to get. Just a couple tips before you start. If you end up losing money bags in an area that you don't think you're going to be able to retrieve them, try not to die retrieving them. You can always lose some money bags. As you can see, I'm capped out at 99,999 gold, so there's definitely plenty to go around. Also, don't let your money cap out if you can help it. If you let your money cap out and then just keep doing the levels at full money cap, you're gonna create more time for yourself later when you have to buy all the upgrades. And with that, you're all set. Take your time, collect all the money you can, collect the red skulls. Once you've purchased all the curios, you can sell them for 500 gold apiece. Try to find all the health and darkness upgrades. You don't want to purchase any from Missy, not only because that'll fail you one of the other achievements you want to get, but it will also cost you some gold. You're also going to want to destroy all the checkpoints to get checkpointless and get you as much money as possible. And with that, just go ahead and play through the entire game now. And once you've completed the game, as long as you didn't play any levels twice or the minigame a second time and you ended with at least 60,000 gold, you will get the Making a Killing achievement. Along with getting the Make a Killing achievement, you should also get the Victory achievement when you beat the game. After that, it's time to load your file again. Make sure you don't start a plus file, or else you won't get a chance to complete your first one. And then we're going to go through the checklist of all the achievements you still need to collect before starting New Game Plus. Next, you're going to want to go back through all the levels and check each level and make sure you got all the red skulls. On your info page, you can check your total as well as the amount of skulls you found in the hub. You're going to need to buy all your armors from Manny, all your curios from Red, and you're also going to have to find all of the Will and Darkness upgrades. You're not allowed to buy any of them from Missy. You're also going to need to upgrade all your curios at Legion. Also, if you manage to destroy all the checkpoints on your way to the end, you'll get the Checkpointless achievement. And if you found all the wisps without buying any from Missy, you'll get the Wisp Whisperer achievement. Once you've unlocked Manny and Legion, you'll get the Spirit of Giving achievement. Throughout the game, NPCs will show up all over the hub. You need to talk to them all for the Inhuman Resources achievement. This does not include anybody that's roaming back and forth that disappears. It's mostly the knights that show up after you beat them and the NPCs that show up after each level. The Dark Slide achievement can be obtained by doing the 3 different rail tricks in the game. One is by pressing up while in the air on a rail, one is by pressing down while in the air on the rail, the other is just by jumping from one rail to another. You can easily get that here by just jumping and doing the 2 tricks here. And now that you got in the Make a Killing achievement, it's now safe to replay the minigame and climb all the way to the top for the Vector Victor achievement. Anytime you return to the main hub, you'll be sitting on this tower, and if you sit there for 30 seconds without moving, you'll get the Melancholy achievement. In the Lich Yard, you'll find your room for the Get Out of My Room achievement. Ta-da! Now all that's left is the challenge achievements. For the no damage achievement, I recommend the plains. All the enemies are basic beginner enemies, and there's no mini-boss, and Black Knight is a decently easy boss. For the Untouched achievement, you're probably going to have to figure out what works for you. Personally, I found the Flying Machine easy, as Propeller Knight was easy just to juggle on top of. And for the Curio Conquest achievement, I chose Polar Knight. He dies really quickly to the skeleton. You can also use the Raiment of Risk to increase your damage, killing him even faster. But I don't really recommend that. I think it's much easier to just kill him at full health with the skeleton. If you decided to do Propeller Knight for your Untouched achievement, this is also a great place to do your Scythe Economy achievement. This means you can't attack more than 9 times while on the ground. This includes if you jump and slash regularly, you can only get away with dash slashes. Also, while you're doing this, if you haven't gotten it already, this should help you get your Harvest of Heights achievement for doing 500 multi-dash slashes in the air without landing. This just means doing any multiple over 1 without landing, and you just gotta do that 500 times. Chances are you'll get that throughout the game without trying, just based on the game's playstyle. The Claw ability is great for getting through blocks that are in your way, but when I was doing the achievement, I felt like the Claw was counting towards my regular slashes, so don't use it too much. And with that, you should have all the achievements for your first playthrough. Next, if you didn't start with the Make a Killing achievement, you're going to want to pick it up in your next run. If you started with your Make a Killing achievement, next up is your New Game Plus playthrough. There isn't any other achievements you can pick up in New Game Plus that you didn't already do in your first game, so I recommend just playing through the game as fast as you can to practice for your speed run. And once you finish your New Game Plus, you only have 2 achievements and 1 run to go. The only 2 achievements left are the Hurry Up achievement for beating the game in under an hour and a half, and the Naked Specter achievement for beating the game without getting any Will or Darkness upgrades. All I recommend here is the Will Skull that heals you. It doesn't take very long to get, it only takes 3 skulls, which you'll probably be able to get without losing any time. And it can give you a lot of healing because you have very low health. The timer isn't too steep. I died 11 times and I still beat the game in an hour and 11 minutes, so I still have 20 minutes to spare, and there's definitely a little bit of room for error. And once you manage your speedrun, you will have all of the achievements for Shovel Knight Specter of Torment. I'm Burnage. As always, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, that way I know I'm making good content. If you're having any problems with a specific achievement, go ahead and leave a comment and I'll see what I can do to help you out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.